Hello again.
Welcome back. What can I show you?
I expected you. Sorry. Show me, but very carefully.
You've accomplished the impossible, or at least the improbable. More to the point, I think you're ready.
This bad spice is important enough to warrant Imperial influence. I became suspicious of the Emperor's sudden declaration of a non-combat zone in the very place containing the bad spice canisters. This changes everything. This moves us to a bigger game board, where we just might save my house.
I am saying, it is past time you meet Duke Leto Atreides.
Welcome back. That's a special drink. Fresh cedret juice is hard to come by on Arrakis. Was there anything else with that? Very good, then. Tell Dr. Kumari she can expect supplies through the usual channels from now on.
Welcome, stranger. If you come seeking treatment, I have all manner of locally sourced natural remedies for whatever ails you. Do not underestimate the potency of ground Zithtrakian antlion eggs. An amount no greater than the head of a pin can instigate the regeneration of necrotized tissue at the cellular level. On more primitive worlds, they believe it is magic. I don't know how many wastelanders you slaughtered to make this happen, but thank you. Ah, the paradox of civilization. To maintain it, we must act as savages. Here are the stims Kara requires, free of charge. Of course! What kind of doctor would I be without drugs? We are square now. Don't darken my doorway again.
I'm certain I've seen you before.
Can't get enough of me.
Hello again.
The kitten is back. Do we have business?
That is Zantara's bat!
Vujkiot preshkai vajdo. You are not the lion, but that is his beast.
Let's make this quick. I have a transport due any time now. Demo, Azat, and whoever you are, get out. And you. I don't know you. And that's a problem because it's my job to know everyone around here. Even the degenerate smuggler I declined to name as Mara Effendi. Of course I know that rogue. It's my job to know, and I'm good at my job. But then you come along to make me look bad in front of my superior. You were sighted fleeing the scene of a terrible crash. A prison transport, as I understand it, carrying work crews bound for Neo-Carthag. But here's the strange thing. We recovered the crew and passenger manifests, and what do you think we found? All hands were accounted for. 87 names, 87 bodies. Which brings us back to our central mystery. You. Who are you? How did you come to be on that shuttle? But most importantly, how are you known to the Fremen outlaw Zantara?
Avdo Prejtkiva.
The Sardaukar say he helped you, and only you.
Spado has.
It's a shame we've not the time to dig deeper. I'm sure you would have much to share given the proper incentive. But alas, my expertise is required elsewhere. And while the Sardaukar are many things, jailers, they are not. So then, you may take your secrets to the grave. We will find and kill your Fremen confederate in any event.
No slight to you, Tors. I just thought that this interrogation might benefit from my visage. Hypnoligation. This prisoner was deliberately layered with a compulsion, and my face is the trigger. Enough of this. So a mystery within a mystery. Who did this to our prisoner and why? And what does it have to do with Zantara the Lion? Bring them. Fascinating. Your compulsion is designed to react only to the sight of my real face. This projection allows us to talk face to face, so to speak. I am Count Hazimir Fenrig. I serve the Emperor as observer and confidant, and I keep his Sardaukar from getting too far off the leash. You've heard the expression, the spice must flow. I am the man who ensures that it continues to do so. So, having established who I am, we turn to you. An escaped prisoner, a survivor. But every person carries their past with them. Who are you? A former citizen, perhaps. Whatever your old life, it cannot have been particularly noteworthy. What is noteworthy is this sequence of events. A crashed prison transport, an escaped prisoner rescued by the outlaw Zantara. Finally, an insidious form of compulsion that forces the subject to kill themselves rather than be subject to my presence. It's almost flattering. Do you remember who gave you this compulsion? Do you know how it came to be? That's remarkable. You survived the Bene Gesserit test for humanity. There are very few who can boast of that. And then Zantara rescues you from the wreckage of the ship. Why you? What is your association with him? Truth be told, I am less interested in the outlaw. The Sardaukar want his head, but my interests rarely align with those of the Imperial Legion. No, I am mostly interested in whoever did this to you, and whether there is a way we can help each other. Exactly. You have been a victim of nefarious circumstance. And yet, it is clear that you are a singularly resourceful individual. A survivor. I can use someone like you. someone who can survive in difficult situations. And in return, I promise you answers. For now, do nothing. Enjoy your freedom. But when you are ready, make your way to Hanevar's bar in Harko Village. Find my contact. That will let her know who you are. Be discreet. The ones who did this to you are powerful and subtle. I cannot protect you from their compulsion. We've spoken long enough. I will have the guards return your weapons and put you out in the street. I will keep my agent apprised of what I learn. I leave you with this. Do not waste sorrow over the aristocracy of misfortune. You have your life to live.
I've been waiting for you. No, not Fremen. Don't let them get inside your head, off-worlder. I'm Imperium born and bred, just like you. The Sardaukar let you go. Either you told them something valuable enough to buy your freedom, or you've been working for them all along. Which is it? Work for him. Why? This compulsion. Fenrig seems unusually interested in you. I warn you, off-worlder. He's a dangerous man. He's one of the best duelists in the Imperium, but he is the Emperor's right hand. A man who works from the shadows. Whoever gave you this compulsion must not want their secrets or knowledge of your mission to fall into his hands. Do nothing, off-worlder. Carry on exactly as Fenrig has asked. He's almost certainly watching you. Your best hope is to do as he bids. Meet his contact. Carry out their assignments. Pay attention. Anything Fenrig asks you to do will serve a double purpose. Plans within plans. I'll do what I always do, off-worlder. Make sure you don't get killed.
Sailor. The storm is almost upon us, and I swore to milady on bent knee that I would return our beloved Count in one piece. But red sky in morning, then strike the sails. There's a blow coming, and the beast won't stop its frenzied pace. We've pierced it again and again, but it will not stop. Perhaps Harko Village, it's a hellhole, but it's not the village itself that is important. It's what lies below. What lies below? Only the lost souls of 1,000 drowned sailors.
Oh, look, the kitten is back. Do we have business? I like to think that Fenrig has good taste in his acquisitions. But you look like a problem to me. Solve problems? That's one way to look at it. We all do the dirty work of Count Fenrig. Even my father bends his thick neck when Fenrig calls. I don't tolerate failure as mine. Who are these smugglers you speak of? I've heard the name before, but I don't know of any organization that refers to itself as such. Smuggler is a noun, meaning someone who takes goods or people off-world illegally. Why would any organization or body involved in such activities self-identify as that? It's preposterous, as is your ridiculous interrogative. Oh, not me, kitten. This is Fenrig's show. He wants you to do a little wet work. Assassination. Straight from the Handbook. Educational and thrilling. Oh, it's a boring old book from almost 10,000 years ago. A list of ways to kill people, and the weapons you can use under the Great Convention. Oh, his instructions were very specific, kitten. You're going to learn the how and why of the Assassin's Handbook. Ready to get to work? I have 2 names to whisper to you, kitten. The Glutton and the Paranoid. Which do you want to hear about? A new leader has risen amongst the slavers of the Hagga Basin. We know almost nothing, except this. His appetite is voracious. The Assassin's Handbook teaches us of chaumas, poison in the food. Take this file, find this leader, and poison his food. Your way has been prepared. Our agent, Petyr, hides among the slavers. Find Petyr, and he will tell you what he knows. If you are caught, you do not know me. You have never heard the name Fenrig. Do you accept, kitten? Then go, kitten. Show them your claws.
Seeking alliances with rival factions is an act of betrayal. Royalty to House Harkonnen.
We don't trade with Atreides scum or their sympathizers.
You're back. Did you find Kumari? Please say you did. Please. I promise to walk the honorable path. Let's see. Oh, good work, Trooper. I knew I could count on you. Give them here. Normally I would ask you to leave, but honestly, I just need a fix. Look away if you're squeamish. Oh, there it is. Damn. Dr. Kumari knows how to mix chems. Good work, Trooper. You came through. Don't get cocky, Trooper. You executed a high-risk mission. Congrats. And now, you're going to do it again. And then you'll do it again. 'Cause that's what it means to be a trooper. We get the jobs no one wants. The jobs that get you killed. I still owe you training, but I need some downtime first. Go get yourself drunk or laid, or better yet, drunk and laid. You can find me later. You're back. Very good, Trooper. You've come a long way. It's an embarrassing story, but Gurney Halleck gets his front teeth kicked in, and that's funny as hell. So I'll spill. And before you ask, he had them replaced, so you can't tell. Don't feel bad for Gurney. It was his own damn fault. Gurney and me go way back. We first bonded over our mutual hatred of the Harkonnen. Gurney knew I had a lady beef swelling in my loins for him, so he got a bottle of that rare Lankavale hooch, the kind the monks make. Yeah, it kicks like the hind legs of a pissed-off Kulon. Maybe it's for the best. Yeah. We got kicked out of the Seleucid Bull for fighting. Fade and Aristae's wedding hadn't imploded yet, so they were allowing Harks in the Bull. Of course, that didn't sit right with Gurney and me, and we were lit, so we made our feelings known. The next part's a blank, but the sheriff was called. That part's coming up. Don't jump ahead, Trooper. Anyhow, as I said, my memory's hazy, but somehow we ended up back in the barracks. Last thing I remember is being in his bed, and then nothing. I blacked out entirely. The rest was told to me secondhand. Apparently, we were having a good time, but at some point, Gurney wanted to give me a foot rub. Aw, sweet, right? A trooper's feet take so much abuse. But what Gurney didn't know was that I had just escaped from a brutal band of slavers. Slavers that had marked and prepared me as a pleasure thrall. That was their plan, until I ripped the dicks off my first two clients. That earned me a wicked beating. Of course, they didn't want to damage the merchandise, so they went to work on my feet. Well, my career as a pleasure thrall was over. I guess they didn't want to risk a third dick. It would have been alright, except I had a bad reaction to the guy's sprit. I guess that and repressed torture trauma don't mix well. Apparently, I heel-kicked him square in the mouth and blackened both eyes. Luckily, his troop managed to pull me off before I could choke him out. There was a lot of broken glass and furniture, but I'm told the biggest loss was a crystal chandelier gifted to House Atreides by the Archduke Ikaz. A story that stays between us. You're back. You're finally starting to look like a trooper. And while you're out there counting outlaw scalps, swing by Dr. Kumari and get me more of those good stims. The details are in the contract, Boot.
Incoming! Got incoming!
Atreides? Are you the one I have been waiting for? Oh, thank the Emperor. Tell Ilara that I am done. I cannot do this kind of work anymore. Here, take the blasted key. But I am warning you. Do not go into that room. It's horrible.
Should have washed yourself in blood. Charm us. Poison in the food. Most poisons don't work on Arrakeen. The spice protects. I wonder if the one who sent you here knew that. Or if they had plans within plans. This hunger I have, it isn't natural. It controls me. It compels. Do you ever feel compelled? Mortal. Are you driven by something you cannot define? Do you control it? Or does it control you? The hunter controls.
Interloper! Need reinforcements! Shields up! On! Target found! Where's backup?
Kill them!
Welcome, stranger. If you come seeking treatment, I have all manner of locally sourced natural remedies for whatever ails you. And I need a pleasure thrall hung like a Tarnarian bull pig. We don't always get what we want. That depends on whether you would consider a 30-meter phallus exceptional or not. Yes. In mating season, the Tarnarian bull sow burrows herself deep in the ground until a male is drawn near by her pheromone. When the male arrives, it, for lack of a better word, unspools its penis and penetrates the loose soil as it probes for the female. Wait until you hear where she lays her eggs. She's never even apologized. I don't know if I can. Did you actually hear her say that? Well, when I hear it from her, I will think about it. We did have a bloody good time together. But until then, no more free stims. 1,000 Solaris, or pound sand. You know, I warned Kara these won't work forever. She needs a permanent fix.
Kitten is back. Do we have business? My sources inform me that the Glutton is dead. Well done, Kitten. Are you ready for the paranoid? It was inevitable that with the Fremen gone, someone would seize upon the threads of their mysticism. A new cult has been born in the Hagga Basin. They call themselves the Masquerade. A bunch of worm worshippers haunting the ruins of an old power station. And their leader? A prophet. No one has ever seen her in the flesh, but her Solido projection preaches to her faithful every day. Her inner chamber is guarded by 5 pentashields. The access keys for each shield are carried by 4 of her most fervent followers, except for the 5th key. That she keeps with her at all times. A worthy thought, Kitten, but no. She never leaves her place of contemplation. Instead, use the shield dissembler to get through the final door. A dissembler takes time and patience to use. They cannot be used against personal shields. They take minutes to align with pentashields. If you are caught, you do not know me. You have never heard the name Fenrig. Will you find our paranoid cult leader, Kitten? Then go, Kitten. Show them your claws.
I've been waiting for you, Trooper. The withdrawal is creeping back up. I need those stims. Have you been out in the Badlands honing your skills? Let's see. Oh, good work, Trooper. I knew I could count on you. Give them here. No, and she doesn't have to, because you're going to get me that master transmitter. I'm working an angle right now. It's too early to say anything. I don't want to jinx it. It just looks that way, Trooper. But the deck gets thinner every time. I need that transmitter soon because the stims aren't going to work forever. You've been loyal, Trooper. You've executed every mission set before you, no matter how perilous. I guess I owe you the truth. My lord was sworn to Archduke Ikaz. Our house miner was granted the administration of a remote mining system on the edge of Ikaz space. We shared system defense with House Gauger, the house charged with the actual mineral extraction. When the feud between Ikaz and Mortani ignited to open war, House Gauger took the opportunity to move against us. They swore fealty to Baron Harkonnen, who was himself allied with House Moritani. The price of their betrayal was the head of my lord. For over 5 centuries, we fought and bled alongside House Gauger. In fact, they chose a banquet celebrating our long kinship to drug our food. We slept, oblivious as our lord and his family were slaughtered. Only the intervention of the House Gauger War Master saved us from the same fate. Instead, we were shackled, branded, and sold as Mala. Not necessarily a preferable outcome. That's a story for another day. I'm sick of reminiscing. You'll be sorry you said that, Trooper. It's time to step things up a notch. I have an advanced technique for you. You're back. There you are, Trooper. I've been waiting for you. I always wondered, if life is a rainbow, why doesn't it include black? Like the space between the stars. The stims aren't working anymore. Only Samuda helps. I need this damn implant out of my head. If Dr. Kumari is a real sook, she has the training to take it out. But it's dangerous. The implant contains an 8 microgram strontium charge. Enough to kill me and blow the good doctor's arms off. Yes, with the same master transmitter we've been after since the start. It just so happens my information broker made contact. Seems a known courier was tracked to a slaver base near the Hand of Kadir. If any slave crews are buying a master transmitter, there'll be a record of it there. I want you to find that base and kill them all. Consider it a training exercise. It'll be good target practice. See if you can find a shipping manifest and bring it back. The details are in the contract, Trooper. Good hunting.